Jaron presents. Second Eye, Saiko. Oh my, yeah, it looks like a teacher on this one. That girl clutching at yearning. Sprouting from the depths of misfortune with a one-way ticket to death. She will lead you to ruin. Now, the die is cast. The second roll at Chair on the 2019. Man, I love saying that. Try saying it, guys. It's okay, I'm gonna shut up. Yes, my name is Metro, but you already know that. I'm just a normal second-year student attending a private high school. I don't have any particular skills and my grades are just merely average. I'm one of those people who are lacking in personality and individuality. So average. Speaking of which, right now one of my classmates are racking their heads over the career path they're going to choose after graduation. We're still second years though. I think it's a bit early to be thinking about the future, huh? Everyone's studying seriously and no one is stupid enough to do anything to stand out of the crowd because they're worried of getting a black mark on their school report. I'm the same, but I don't think there's any point in thinking about the future. Anyway, I don't even know where to begin to think about the future. I'll just live each day as it comes. Tomorrow today, and certainly in the years ahead. Today is the start of a new semester. I arrived at school with plenty of time to spare, entered the classroom, took my seat, and began reading the rest of my light novel. I bought this the day before yesterday, and it's quite interesting in fact. The story is a typical amnesia story. A boy who lost his memories and offered a drink a late to a familiar, unfamiliar girl. As the story progresses, more and more is revealed about the girl and the boy's past. At the moment her darkness is revealed, the girl always puts on a crazy face and the boy meets an unfortunate fate. It's quite an eccentric tale, but it's quite interesting too. Among them, my favorite is the Bokuko, girl named Rikana Mili Fiori. She's a tsundere moi younger sister type of character with blonde twin tails. That girl sounds familiar. Oi, Rikana-tan, I hope they make merchandise of you soon. I can't wait for it.
Oi, can you hear me? You're not just ignoring me, are you?
Oh, you're not my girlfriend again, are you? Well, absentmindedly thinking about 2D girls, I was suddenly bonked on the shoulder. Ah, man. I was just about to get to the good part. What the heck? Don't spoil my fun.
Ah, you're reading that weird stuff again, huh? You're really into that kind of stuff, aren't you?
Yo! You're early, Metro! Is this your morning super otaku time? Routine? Oh my god, it's this guy again. I was listening to the video before, because I do listen to these stories too, just to make sure I'm not feeding you guys horrible content. And man, every time I hear this guy, oh, he sounds like such a douche. But that was the idea behind it. Anyways, I turned around and there were my childhood friends Nana and Yukimaru.
Metro, You're not popular because you only read that weird stuff.
Nana scowled at me, as if I was looking at something dirty.
You really do have to act like it's so disgusting.
He's a normie though, through and through. He doesn't understand hobbies like mine and is hard on otakus like me.
Well, isn't it alright? As for me, I like One Piece too, you know. Huh, that's completely different. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about those disgusting big-eyed cutesy ones.
And there it is. One Piece is okay, but moe stuff? Not acceptable. This woman is my complete opposite. Yukimaru is rather tolerant of moe, but Nana, well, she can't handle it at all. We're friends who met in middle school. When we were in middle school, Nana, Yukimaru, and I used to hang out together. I remember my parents used to get mad at me for playing until late at night every day. I'm not a mischievous kid as I was back then. I'm more of the indoor otaku type who's immersed in the world of 2D. While I was thinking about the past, the chime ring. Is it that time already? Those two rabble-rousers. Yeah, you rabble-rousers, as well as the classmates, took their seats at once. As homeroom begins, the classroom is silent. So it has begun, huh? When I looked up, I noticed an unfamiliar woman next to the teacher. Who's that? Well, she looks too mature to be a transfer student. I mean, she's not even wearing a uniform. Why, starting from today, we have a new temporary teacher assistant. She'll be observing everyone's classes, so be nice to her.
Hi, my name is Saiko. I'll be working in the class as a teacher in the training starting today. Until my last day here, I'm hoping to get to know you all a lot. I know I'm not the best, but please take care of me.
Wow, what a beautiful person there is there. I could feel all the boys in the class gasping the awe of beauty. Just the idea of having such a beautiful woman in the same room starting today is enough to get me hyped up. And so, starting today, the exciting class under the watchful eye of the beautiful woman has began. If I were you, Metro, I would run away, unless you want to be shoved underneath the floorboards or something. My homeroom teacher is not in the classroom. Right now, the teacher's assistant wandering around the classroom watching over everyone's self-study. Self-study, oh my god. You know, back when I was in school, self-study was an excuse to just, fool around and go on your phone. Self-study's not a thing, man, I'm telling you. Normally, everyone does whatever they want because their homeroom teacher... See? I was right, man. Oh my god. Well, it's understandable that everyone's nervous and a beautiful woman is staring at them like this.
Hey you, what's your name? Wait, how do I pronounce it?
While the whole class is quietly studying, Saiko Sensei spoke to me in a whisper. Why me? Did I do something wrong? Yes, your name is Metaro. Everyone knows the Taros are always in trouble. I didn't do anything to offend her, I hope. It's Metaro. My name is Don't tell her your name is Metaro, please. You could be, Mi-san or something. Mi-kun. Yeah, be that. Oh my goodness. Flustered for a moment, I gave an honest answer.
Ara. Is that so? I knew it.
No, she knows we're dead. Look at those eyes. Oh my god. Saiko Sensei smiled and relieved by something. She's like, I found you. You know what the end of this is gonna be. I don't know what the issue is. I can't even read Sensei's mind at all.
So listen, I need to talk to you, and I was wondering if you could come down to the staff room at lunchtime.
Oh? Could it be a private consultation with the teacher? Oh, brother, it's lunch break. I was standing in front of the staff room door. I'm nervous because I don't come to the staff room very often. And when I fearfully opened the door, the teacher who received me was smiling and waving at me. From her cheerfulness, it doesn't sound like bad news, so that's good at least.
Oh, Mi-chan, it's so good to see you again. I'm so happy to meet you. I've been wanting to see you for a long time, Mi-chan, and that's why I came back. You remember me?
Apparently the teacher and I had met before, but where and when exactly? I have absolutely no recollection of this. When did I meet such a beautiful woman? She knew my name and she called me by my nickname, Mi-chan. Sounds like we're more than just acquaintances. Eh? Who are you? You're a Rakana Mi40. Yordi? Yeah, she does sound like the girl from the story though, right?
What are you talking about? Do you think there's anyone out there with that name? I'm afraid you are wrong on this one. The correct answer is Mi-chan's future fiancé, Saiko One-chan. Of course you remember that, don't you? Oh, don't you remember?
Fiancé? What the hell is she talking about? There's no way I've become intimate with some woman without knowing it. Saiko One-chan. With this name in mind, let's jog my memory once more.
Mi-chan, I love you. When I grow up, I'm going to become a teacher, so I'm going to go to Tokyo. When I become a teacher, I'll teach you a lot, Mi-chan. It's goodbye for now, but I'll be back for sure. So remember me, and don't forget me, okay? Promise me it's a promise.
Of course, every protag male always forgets this kind of scene. I can't. Looks like I remembered. Isn't that Saiko, the girl I used to play with in the neighborhood park when I was in elementary school? I think it's a promise that when she became a teacher in the future, she would come teach me? Who had bad grades?
So you remember, didn't you? I'm glad. I'm back, Mi-chan.
My beloved Saiko One-chan has come back to our hometown. You've come back as an adult Saiko. I once again checked her out from head to toe. She was cute back then, but now that she's an adult, she has gotten more beautiful and ladylike. Such a perfect person actually exists in this world. 2D can't compete. Hooray for 3D.
Hey, why are you staring at me like that? By any chance is it here?
Saiko peevishly pointed at her cleavage. Wow, such big tits. I felt like I shouldn't be staring, so I looked away from her apple bosom, and Saiko giggled happily.
Too stammering for a boy. Your face is turning red.
You haven't changed at all, Mi-chan. You're still cute, earnest, and a shy boy I remember. One-chan is so happy for you.
Oh, but you're a bit naughty and lewd now, aren't you?
You didn't have to say that, Saiko.
You know, I heard from your homeroom teacher that Mi-chan is studying hard now, that he's got a good head on his shoulders. That's amazing, but it's kind of a shame, because that means you can do it without me teaching you, right?
Not at all. Well, I'm not quite there yet.
You don't have to be so modest. I can tell when you're hiding something. But yes, if that's the case, how about I give you special lessons in non-academic subjects? How about some private tutoring?
I must have lost a few years from my life after hearing those words full of hidden meaning, and I returned to the classroom in the days. How about I give you special lessons in non-academic subjects? Non-academic subjects? Oh, what could those be? I can't concentrate on my studies like this, and I won't be able to sleep at night. I'm too excited.
So, spill it! What was the private consultation about, Mataru?
Yukimaru was all excited as hell and asked me for the details. By the way, I met Yukimaru when I was in middle school, so I don't know anything about him before that. I explained that we knew each other from childhood and that we have reunited after so many years.
Wow, you knew her? That teaching assistant, huh?
Anna, who had been silent on the sidelines, thus spoke up. What? So she's been listening to us all along.
Seriously? What a coincidence! So these things do happen. What's the age difference between us and Sensei?
I think we're about 5 years apart in age, if I recall. We're in high school now, so I guess Saiko just got her teaching license very recently.
So, if it's been quite a few years since you last seen each other, wouldn't your face have changed a lot?
Certainly. Your face would have been a bit from when you were smaller, but it's hard to tell at a glance. If it were me, I probably wouldn't be able to recognize you after so long.
Well, these guys do have a point. But we recognize each other, and that's that. That must be proof of how strong our bond between us was, even after the several years of being apart. Maybe it's fate.
I'm jealous. Jealous that you got to be close to such a beautiful teacher. Hey, Metaro, introduce me too.
Oh, die.
Nana announced her descent, rapping Yukimaru roughly on the back.
Ouch, it hurts.
I don't know if she's actually annoyed or not, but she sure was using a lot of force. It must have hurt like hell.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's just a joke. A joke. Nana-sama, you...
Next time, I'll kill you for sure.
Yukimaru's desperate apology was in vain as Nana continued to vent her anger on him. Looks like they don't get along, but this is normal for them after all. It just means that they have a healthy friendship. We've always been like this with each other.
Well, it's true. There's no way I've been indulging in anything other than Nana, right? Right, Metaro?
No, that would be troublesome for me, and I ain't got nothing to do with this.
I'm tired of hearing your lies. You've still got energy to lie.
Although we're not dating, the three of us are still close-knit friends. There go those eyes again. And now it's dusk. Everyone's already left school. And on the other hand, I was sitting on the bench, reading my favorite light novel, waiting for Saiko. Ikana-tan is great, but Ayana Kafule-chan? Sure is cute too. He's a complex heroine who can hardly be described with a single term like yandere or menhara. Her appeal crosses genre conventions. If I had to pick one, I'd say psychopath for sure.
Hey, Mi-chan. What's that book you're reading?
Saiko popped up in front of me, from behind. When were you behind me? Sensei, are you secretly a spy? I showed her the cover of the book and sat down next to me.
Mix or a refrain? I've never heard of it.
Oh, I've heard of that.
I didn't know you liked this sort of thing, Mi-chan.
After staring into my eyes, Sensei nodded.
Well, shall we go now? To Sensei's house. I want to talk to Mi-chan. It's been a long time since we had a talk.
Saiko let me into her car and drove to her place.
Well, come on in. Sit wherever you like, okay?
With that, Saiko headed towards the kitchen. Left alone in the living room, I sat down on a large three-seater sofa. Wow, what a soft and luxurious sofa. Saiko's place was on the upper floor of a tower apartment building. The house was quite spacious and seemed comfortable to live in. Why doesn't it cost a lot of money to buy a nice apartment like this? The residence alone was proof enough that Saiko led a wealthy life.
Here you go. It's iced peach tea. I prepared some special tea leaves for you, Mi-chan. Please try it. I worked up a bit of sweat today, so I'm going to take a shower. Just give me a moment and I'll be done in a jiffy.
Saiko-sensei served me a cup of tea and then headed to the bathroom. Well, come to think of it, I'm quite thirsty. Much appreciated. As I came here all the way, I must as well try the tea. As I drink a gulp down my throat, the peach flavor spread over my tongue. Ooh, yummy. I wonder what this is made of. This is some kind of iced tea. Fashionable adult's drink. The kind that you buy at coffee shops. If I've ever drunk green tea or oolong tea, I couldn't help but be impressed by the unknown world of tea and suddenly opened up to me. In the midst of the silence, the sound of running water in the shower was plainly audible. Wow, it's kinda erotic in a way. Now that I've calmed down for a bit, I realized I'm in quite a crazy situation, aren't I? Come to think of it, I followed her in as if it was natural to do so, but I realized this is the first time I come into a woman's house. No, I don't have any ulterior motives like that, I promise. But even just thinking about it somehow or another, I just get nervous and fidgety. What's going to happen when she comes back? No, of course nothing will happen, silly. I can't stop the mental chatter in my head. At the moment, my eye suddenly fell on the dice on the table. I took one in my hand and rolled it into my palm. Why is it when I do this, a wave of nostalgia washes over me?
Oh, thanks for waiting. Ada, why are you playing with those? You know, those dice are quite nostalgic. My friend gave them to me. Isn't it pretty in color? It's made from blue ore. What's it called again?
Sensei snuggled up next to me and gently rested her hand on mine. The fragrance of shampoo lingered in her damp hair.
Why did you know that the top and bottom of the sides of the dice always add up to 7? You know, a long time ago, in some faraway country, 2 prisoners on death row were making a bet for a chance to escape. You roll the dice and whoever gets the biggest roll wins, and the loser becomes the bait to let the winner escape. One was an ordinary single man, the other, a father of a family, a wife and child waiting home. Which one do you think should win, Mi-chan?
I want the single man to win. I want the father to win. I feel like logically you want the father to win because he has someone to return to, but at the same time the single man, I mean, he does have a future. So, I couldn't really choose, but I feel like logically the crowd will always say the father.
Well, I suppose the general opinion would be is that a life of a family weighs more than a single life. Shouldn't both lives have equal value? Actually, you know, there's no continuation to that story. Maybe in the future it might be made.
My stomach rumbled wildly. Oh, it's so embarrassing.
Oh my goodness, just wait a minute. I'll prepare dinner right away.
To think of it, I didn't have anything for lunch, did I? Sensei giggled as she put on her apron and headed for the kitchen. I wonder how long it's going to take to make, if she just started preparing now. I feel like I'm getting sleepy too. I'm going to lie down for a bit.
Mi-chan, I love you. When I grow up, I'm going to become a teacher, so I can go to Tokyo. When I become a teacher, I'll teach you a lot, Mi-chan. It's goodbye for now, but I'll be back for sure. So remember me, and don't forget me, okay? Promise is a promise.
I'll absolutely not forget, but people change over time. Oh my. Voices. Let me serve. Oh, brother. I feel like the obvious, the proper answer is, but people change over time. But it's nice to say I'll absolutely not forget. But I think I'm going to go with people change over time.
Oh, wake up, Mi-chan. Rise and shine. You'll catch a cold if you sleep there. Sorry to keep you waiting, but dinner is ready.
It's done already. Whoa, it's true and it smells so good. I pulled myself up and looked at the table. Delicious looking dishes spread across the top of it. Wow, looks good. From the aroma, and it's elegant and salivating. It's clear even to an amateur like me. This must be absolutely delicious. Wow, Sensei, you're awesome. You're even a great cook. She's a beautiful teacher and she's nice. And she's a good cook. Full of talents. She's the best.
Hey, you should try it before it gets cold. It's been a while since I served anyone, so I'd love to hear what you think.
Why, it's delicious, Sensei. Delish. I'm moved by the flavor.
Thanks. I made it on short notice, with whatever I had on hand, but I'm glad it's to your liking.
Sensei was looking at me happily as I stuffed my face with food. Huh? Sensei doesn't have any dishes in front of her. I'm the only one who's silently eating. Don't you want some too, Sensei?
Sensei's not very hungry, but don't you worry about it.
But more than that, I'm delighted just watching Mi-chan eat with a satisfied look on his face.
Mi-chan, I truly love you.
Whoa. My chopsticks fell out of my hand from the impact of a sudden confession. Yeah, I'm sure it's a hallucination. It's too shocking to be 3D. Well, it's not like she's a two-dimensional girl. Only 2D girls would say something like that.
Why, I love you, Mi-chan. Did you hear me, or are you just ignoring me?
I said it again. This person, she actually said it again. You didn't have to say it twice, you know. Ah, Sensei, it's too much for my poor virgin heart.
You must be surprised, aren't you? You're so honest with your feelings and it's weird. I was more cool and reserved in the past, but now I can express my feelings to you directly like this. Surprising, isn't it? I'm going to become a teacher. Do you remember that? At that time, I was studying very hard and I didn't have time for other things. That's how much I changed, and that's how happy I am to see you again. Nostalgic, isn't it? I miss having dinner with you like this. Have I ever had dinner with you before? I used to play with Saiko and Neichan in the neighborhood park. I don't think our families were involved with each other. It might just be me. I'm sure I must have forgotten. They say people forget some memories as they get older. As I was treated to a delicious meal, Sensei and I had a great time talking about the past. A time spent with Sensei passes in the wink of an eye. Yes, it's getting late. It's finally time to call it a day.
I hate to say it, but I do not forget anything from the past. I certainly remember everyone. As far as like going back to elementary school, I still, to this day, remember my friend group from back then. And I still, to this day, remember my teachers from every single grade. I still know it. I don't know about you guys, but like a scene like that where she's like, oh yeah, I'm going to see you again in Tokyo and become a teacher. I wouldn't forget that, ever. That's like something you can never forget, honestly. I mean, for me at least, I would never forget that. Would you guys forget? Have you forgotten, your past? Let me know below in the comments.
She couldn't let me walk by myself at night, so Sensei drove me to a place very close to my house. Well now, be careful and don't oversleep tomorrow, because it'd be sad if Sensei... Well, be careful now and don't oversleep tomorrow, because it'd be sad if it was Sensei's fault. I'm kidding. See you tomorrow, Mi-chan.
Sensei smiles mischievously, as if teasing me.
Hey, Mi-chan, do you want to... come to Sensei's house tomorrow too?
Oh, really? Of course I'd come, I replied. I answered immediately. I had fun and I wanted to see her again. I felt sad I had to go.
It wasn't just me, right? She also looked sad when we parted.
It's only a brief separation, but we're already actually a couple who can't bear to be apart for a second. Oh, it looks like I got the right choice then. Wow, I'm good at this, huh?
Year 20, April. City and prefecture, the body of an unidentified woman was found. According to the police, the body's age is unknown and the height is about 1 to 65 centimeters. No belongings were found on the body and is completely naked. Although the corpse was identified as a woman from her physical appearance, her body was damaged beyond recognition. Her head had been cut off and taken away, and her breast and lower abdomen had been gouged from her torso. The police are currently investigating the identity of the body and the cause of death, suspecting it was a homicide.
What's this about?
Under the deep blue starry sky, a woman illuminated the twinkling stars was talking with a girl. Why, how unusual. I thought you weren't coming today. Look, what a beautiful moon. Don't you think it's a perfect night for us to have a secret talk? I guess so. I can't tell what's on your mind, so if you don't say anything, isn't there anything you want to talk about? How can you tell? Is my face that easy to read? Yes, indeed. Don't make a light of adults who've lived longer than you know. Well, I suppose you're right. You know, there's someone I hate so much that I want to kill him. You've certainly picked a very dangerous topic. I was jealous at first. That person, I respected them. They encouraged me when I was down and supported me when I wanted something. But strangely enough, I wasn't happy about it. And inwardly, I began to suspect that they might be making fun of me. And then... I didn't want to look at your face anymore. As I went further and further down into despair, that person continued to climb up in life. The more achievements they got, the more miserable I became.
And so, you wanted to kill them?
Yes. It's not fair. Even though we started in the same place, only they got anything. I couldn't get any results at all. I wanted to be happy too. Be born and raised in a favorable environment and a loving family like them.
You know it's not that simple. Wishing for someone else's misfortune doesn't make you happy, you know.
I know that.
Then why don't you try? Don't you understand how foolish it is to try to drag others down by simply wishing misery upon them? Did you really think that a person wasn't trying hard at all? There are no shortcuts to glory, and sometimes it doesn't work out. Anyone who's successful has gotten there by putting in no small amount of effort.
But I'm trying my best too.
Oh, I'm sorry, but there's no guarantee in life that your efforts will be rewarded. In order to not put effort to waste, you must change your approach. So don't frown upon your fate and start turning away from it. If you do, the one who will be empty-handed is you. But that's... no one was there to teach me.
That person only lended their full support to me, but no advice. They told me everything I was doing was right, so...
And by the time you realized you'd already come to the point where there was no turning back, right? You're so obsessed with them. You really like that person.
No, I don't. I hate them. I really hate them.
Well, if that's the case, then those feelings of yours must be a lie too, right? Your feelings of jealousy towards that person, your wish is to be happy too. What you really wish for is a brutal demise that will be engraved into memory.
Fascinating. A person that was successful and the other one was unsuccessful no matter how hard they tried. But the person that was successful tried to tell them how to be successful? I don't know how that works exactly. Fascinating. After class, I waited in the classroom for Saiko Sensei to arrive. I was thinking so much about yesterday that class seemed to fly by. Soon, I'm going to have dinner at Sensei's house. I'm so excited to be able to enjoy Sensei's homemade food again. It's so nice to have something to look forward to at the end of the day. By the way, yesterday's dishes were creative and delicious. Sensei, I can't wait to see you. Soon enough. Reading my light novel is a good way to kill time. No matter how long the wait, I've got enough reading material to wait it out. This reality is fiction, so if I destroy it and become God, it won't take me long to change the world. Ah. Ichigo Adeletan. You're such a scary girl. Even if you have to kill someone to get the person you love. Is this the so-called true love? Nagi-satan. Is really cute though.
Yo, Metaro, what's up? Oh no, he's reading that weird stuff again. How creepy.
While I was reading my light novel, Yukimaru and Nana approached me. I was so engrossed in my reading, I didn't even notice them coming up to me.
Hey, Metaro, you're not busy tonight, right? Are you coming to the arcade with us?
Yukimaru invites me to play with his usual manner, but unfortunately, I've already made arrangements to go to Sensei's house.
Hey, you're going too, right? We haven't played together in a while. You should hang out with us for a bit.
Sorry, today is a little, Actually, who would want to go out to people like you?
Huh? What's the matter with you? Suddenly running your mouth like that.
Metaro's truly shit, garbage and worthless.
Oi, you're going too far, Nana-chan.
Nana was in a bad mood, but this was perfectly normal for her. I know Nana is fond of Yukimaru, so my presence would only be a hindrance. Oh sheesh, no need to be a roundabout about it. Let's hook up already.
You know, actually, I'm happy enough to be alone with Yukimaru. It doesn't matter if the guy's here or not. Oh, how nice of you, Nana-chan. Then let's go to play together.
I don't want him around. He can rot a hell for all I care.
Yukimaru?
Sorry, why don't you go ahead without me?
Nana nodded curtly and walked out the classroom.
Metaro, you...
Yukimaru chuckles and whispers in my ear.
You found yourself a girlfriend, didn't ya?
Eh?
Just who do you think I am? You can't hide from me. I'm the biggest womanizer in the school.
No, I don't care if you say it so proudly. It's disgraceful. A disgraceful title for sure, no matter how much you look at it. The relationship between me and Sensei? We're not exactly a couple. But indeed, Yukimaru, you're more or less on the money.
Well, spit it out. Who's the lucky girl? I promise I won't tell Nana, so tell me.
I wasn't sure if I should tell him the truth, but I've known this guy for a long time. No way I'm going to tell Nana, but it would be strange to hide it from Yukimaru. So I decided to tell him the whole story. Oh, brother, this isn't good. And so I came to visit Sensei's house again. I was treated to another delicious meal. I told Yukimaru everything, so I don't feel particularly guilty about my relationship with Sensei right now. From an outsider's viewpoint, they might see this forbidden love between student and teacher, but it's different. We've always known each other. There's no way I can see Saiko and A-chan as a stranger now. Love, huh? Yeah. This is probably love, I guess. I know I've been looking at her in a sexual way, but that's normal for a healthy schoolboy, right? By the way, Sensei's house is cozy. Even in the humid summer, once I'm inside the air-conditioned room, it's refreshing. Hey, Mi-chan, thanks for waiting. What are you doing? I showed Sensei the cover of my light novel. That again, huh? You really like it, don't you? It's kind of comforting to have Mi-chan reading a book next to me. You can stay here forever. That sound good? It's not that I want you to do anything in particular. It's just that it makes me feel so safe to be around you. So thank you, Mi-chan. Sensei smiled serenely at me. It's not just me. It seems she was also enjoying her time with me. I feel so much more at ease here than at home. A special place for the two of us, where time flows slowly. Speaking of which, I've been thinking about it ever since I came to Sensei's house, but something smells sweet. I looked up at the corner of the room and noticed some small planter of a blue flower inside it. Oh, so this is the source of the scent. I didn't notice it at all. You harvest the leaves and dry them as herbs to add to your cooking. You can also dry flowers to make polterpodi. In Europe, they call it the rejuvenating herb because it makes the skin beautiful. It's nice, isn't it? I really wish I could be young again. I'm about to turn a corner in my life. I better watch out for my skin. Apparently this flower is called rosemary. I better remember that name. Oh, it's already late. Sensei looked at the clock and said in an unknown voice, it was already 10 p.m. Generally speaking, I would be in trouble if I hadn't come home by this hour. If I could, I'd stay here forever, because I enjoy spending time with Sensei and that makes me feel at ease. Ah, how about this? Hey, why don't you stay tonight? You have a day off from school tomorrow, so why not leisurely spend time together? Oh. The sleepover event flag has already been raised? Hold on a second. I can't keep my head straight. I'm in complete disarray. Well, how about it, just for today? Sensei still wants to talk to Mi-chan a lot more. Yes, with pleasure. Sensei, if you say so, it can't be helped. Yay. Thanks, Mi-chan. Well then, let's enjoy ourselves a lot tonight. Enjoy? Enjoy ourselves? Enjoy ourselves? What exactly do you mean by that? My heart is thumping faster and faster in my chest. So to tease me, Sensei held out her arms as if waiting for me. Come on, Mi-chan. Just jump in here and I'll give you a big hug. I couldn't resist, so I plunged into her ample bosom. Sensei's arms clung to me tightly, and I couldn't move. Ah, amazing. And she smelled so good after a bath. Unable to go against the flow, I nuzzled my test into a spacious cleavage. What a place to relax in. Why, her breasts are so soft and warm, and they smell good. I couldn't get enough of that nice smell, so I took in deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. You should stop it. Your breath is hot, Mi-chan. So you're still hungry for more? I got it. Oni-chan will give you lots of head pats, okay? There. Mi-chan's a good boy. Sensei patted my hair like this, like scratching a dog's head. I remember we used to do this often. I'm enveloped by the warmth and comforting voice. If I let my guard down, I'm going to fall asleep at this rate. You know, I went through a lot of difficult times before I came here. I was sad, cried every day, until I met Mi-chan. But then, when I met Mi-chan's face, all that pain disappeared. I'm sorry, this isn't any of your business. Saiko and A-chan suddenly became weak and vulnerable. I gently stroked Saiko's head, just as she had done before. Are you worried about me? Thanks, Mi-chan. Some time passed and we started to stare at each other in the silence. Say, Mi-chan, let's kiss. You know, Sensei wanted to do this with Mi-chan after coming back here. Sensei's face got closer and closer. Will you comfort me? Sensei's lips came and I... Oh, more choices. Save time. Accept the kiss. I accepted the kiss. Mi-chan? Closing my lips, closing my eyes. Closing my eyes, my very soul is filled with a sweet aroma. I love you. Saiko Sensei. No, Saiko Ni-chan. I don't care which one it is anymore. Whether she's my teacher or not, or whether she's my beloved older sister. Right now, I can always see her as just a woman. And so, I lost my virginity that night. The memories of my childhood were somewhat vague. It's all a blur, something that fades with the passage of time. What kind of kid was I? I think I was quite a naughty one. I used to make my mother very angry. That's all I can remember, but there's something I can remember quite clearly. I remember that in elementary school, I was good friends with an older girl, that I used to play with her a lot. No family relationship, just a girl from the same neighborhood. Even so, she's a very important person, but she had to leave the city one day. I don't know if that's just because she was changing schools or something else. The only thing she told me was that she wanted to become a teacher. Her name was Saiko. The last night we spent together was the first day of the festival. The midsummer sky was in full bloom. With a wild bang, fireworks like petals scattered in the night sky. Hey, do you remember Mi-chan? I was on my way home from school when I found an abandoned puppy. You said you were going to keep him, so I brought him home, and your mom got mad for it. Oh, something like that did happen. I was always reckless for cute and weak little things. If a puppy stares at me with eyes like that, I just couldn't leave it alone, can I? Say, what happened to the puppy in the end? Oh, I don't know. I went over to check it out, but the next day, all I saw was a box and it was gone. I wonder, did someone pick it up? If it got picked up, I hope its new owner is someone nice. Indeed. Both ourselves and the puppy. We don't get to choose our parents or our owners. Hey, I wonder why the puppy's original owner did this. It's the same as killing it. I wonder if they'd throw away human children too. They're living beings all the same. I guess it's because they think taking care of it has become too troublesome. I wonder. I don't want to think that people can be so quick to abandon a life. Maybe they just wanted to forget it all and go somewhere else. Just anywhere else. It's morning. When I opened my eyes, spread out before me was a purely white skin tone, a naked body of a woman without so much as a shred of clothing in front of me. Good morning, Mi-chan. Did you sleep well?
That's right. Right. I stayed over at Sensei's, didn't I? Then I got into bed with Sensei and finally lost my virginity. Oh my god, just remembering it makes me feel hot between my legs.
What? Are you remembering last night's events? Mi-chan, you're always so cute. You were so manly last night, Mi-chan. You're wonderful. With a blush on her cheeks, the teacher twirls her finger around my back. Hey, why don't we go one more time before school? We still got time.
Sensei's sweet temptation makes my head woozy. Of course I want to do it. Yes, I really do. But if I did that, I'd definitely be late for school. If a teaching assistant and myself, a student, were to live read at school tomorrow, people might gossip about us.
Okay, then, how about we have another sleepover then?
What? In other words, I'm invited to stay over again? I think it's too much to say that Sensei and I are already lovers, or even that fiancés who moved in together. I feel so fulfilled in life. It's so hard to imagine that just a few days ago I was living the otaku's life. It's much better to be lovey-dovey with Sensei than wasting my time in a room reading light novels. Oh, and by the way, I hadn't called Mom last night to let her know that I was staying at Sensei's house for these 2 times. I checked my phone and saw that I received calls not only from Mom but also from Yukimura and Nana for some reason. Well, I guess I'll leave it at that for now. Sensei and I made small talk to the low rumble of the car's engine. You know, come to think of it, last night I had a dream about our past. It was nostalgic, warm, a dream. Sensei was talking about her dreams for the future. It was a magical night filled with echoes of fireworks in the air, light reflecting off Sensei's glasses. I excitedly told the teacher about my dream.
Fireworks?
Sensei stared blankly ahead.
I didn't see any fireworks. Yeah, that happened, didn't it?
I felt a little out of sync with Sensei. Though the events of that day were an important memory for us, maybe for Sensei it wasn't such a big deal.
They were beautiful, weren't they? The fireworks.
A special night when Sensei talked to me about her dreams for the future. Let's go see them again, shall we? Wait, what? Glasses. Sensei, what happened to your glasses? You're not wearing any glasses. Maybe she's wearing contact lenses now, right? Maybe, yeah. Probably that must be it. Yeah, even a lot of students wear them these days. I didn't see you take off your contact lenses or put them on, though. I'm sure she did it when I wasn't looking, though. Yeah, I know. It's probably when she's taking care of her feminine hygiene. Does eyesight ever recover, or does it stay bad forever? I've heard that surgery is called LASIK, and it can restore eyesight. Well, I thought I heard that the success rate is very low. Well, nowadays, I do believe it has a higher success rate, and it's almost guaranteed in a way. But that's a crucial clue, because I did notice that in a dream too. She was wearing glasses, and now she's not wearing glasses? Wow, I'm actually concerned. This might be a situation where, because remember, in the Red scene, where, they found, the body of an unidentified woman. They said that, the breasts were taken off, the limbs as well were taken off. So, I don't know how that would work exactly, but this person could be an imposter, maybe? I don't know. It's just a theory. It's just a theory at this point. As I thought about these things, my head spun around and around. Let's not think about it too much. I'm sure it's not very important. What the hell were you thinking? As soon as I entered the classroom, Yukimura yelled at me in a usual irritated manner. It also seemed to keep yelling this loudly. However, it's still early in the morning, so it's just me, Yukimura, and Nana right now. You didn't come home yesterday. You didn't even contact anyone, and your phone's battery is dead. You know what a big ruckus you caused?
Nada, myself, and your mother were out together looking for you. Why couldn't you at least call me? What the hell do you think you're doing? Don't you know it's been a lot of crazy stuff going on lately? Didn't you hear the rumors? A serial killer on the loose. With all that going on, if your son didn't come home without calling you, how would you feel? Think about your mother's feelings at least a little bit.
So that's the story. Because I didn't call my mom, they thought I'd been involved in an incident and were searching for me. Not really. Not really any of your business, though. Why do I have to call my parents every time I want to stay over? It's pretty important, man. You should always let people know where you are. And I don't think this applies to, like, if you are, young. I even say this as an adult, too. If you're going someplace, tell someone at least where you're going. Because if you don't return, who's gonna know? You could be dead in a ditch somewhere, and no one's gonna know that you're dead in a ditch. I don't think it has to do with, maturity or anything like that. This is just important. It's important that, at least you have, a friend or someone that knows about you. Someone to check in on you. Because anything could happen in this world out there. Honestly, you could not be well. And at least by telling someone where you are, they can at least go check and know where you are. And maybe be able to save you from a situation. So, whether or not if you're young or if you're old, I don't care. You should always tell someone where you're going.
Hey, what the hell? Are you even listening? We're doing this for your sake, you know.
Yukimaru is usually harsh. Jeez, this doesn't like you at all. Nana was suddenly standing next to him. If her eyes met on mine, I could feel her piercing glare. I see. That's how it is. That mother of mine put them to this.
Don't just stand there. Say something, damn it.
Yukimaru's clenched fist slams into my cheek.
No, stop it, Yukimaru. This doesn't solve anything.
Oh, shut up, Nana. You stay out of this. I'm talking to this guy.
Hey, what the hell are you getting worked up for? Chill out.
Not slackening at all, Yukimaru forcibly grabbed me by the chest. Doesn't look like he has any intention to stop, too. I guess I have no choice. Oh, more choices. That's enough. You leave me alone, or shut the hell up. What would I say in this situation? Alright, enough. You leave me alone. It'll be foolish to fight back. It's probably best to just leave this guy alone.
Hey, what's the fuss here all about?
Hearing the commotion, Saiko comes into the classroom.
Sensei!
So I take it you guys were having a fight. My, what a terrible bruise. She's such naughty boys. Metaro-kun and Yukimaru, you two come to my office. I'll have a talk with each of you, one at a time.
What? I thought that was the homework teacher's job, not the assistant's.
Both of you two, this isn't a request, this is an order. If you don't come, I'll speak to your homework teacher and make sure you'll get a penalty. As a teaching assistant, this seems like a good learning experience for me. Perhaps you were fighting for my sake, the two of you. And thanks. Oh, and Nana-san, weren't you involved as well? Huh? I didn't do anything. Yes, I can very much see that, but weren't you watching, right? I'll need you to tell me exactly what happened. Well then, see you later, all three of you.
Aw, damn it! Saiko-sensei, you came at a bad time!
As Sensei walked out of the classroom, Yukimaru clutched his tongue.
Oh, cut it out already!
Damn it!
Why me? Now don't get all coy with me, Nana-san. Can you tell me what's going on? I've got nothing to say in particular. Ara. Nana-san, it's okay. You can leave soon. But if we leave it like this, I won't be able to get the truth of what happened, you know. Okay, I'll talk. I don't really have much of a reason to refuse you. Thank you for your understanding. Metro didn't come home Saturday, and because he didn't call his parents, they got in touch with him. All hell broke loose. That's why Yukimaru and I went
with his mother to look for him. Recently, there are instances of headless corpses, you know. There's a rumor that a serial killer is walking around. You know that, right, Sensei? Oh my, that must have been hard for you. No wonder you're worried. But when you came to school this morning, he was already in your classroom, right? Yeah, can I go now? Yep, thanks a lot. You've been very helpful. After the conversation, Nana quickly stood up from her seat. Ah, that's right, Nana-san. There's one more thing I need to ask you.
Yo, Saiko Sensei!
Oh, hello, Yukimaru. I believe this is the first time we've spoken in private.
Oh, so you heard the details from Nana, right?
Oh yeah, I've heard. It must have been rough.
Metaro! What does that guy think parents are? It infuriates me. You know, he lost his father quite early on, so his mother is a single parent. So she raised him all by herself, and he doesn't even know how tough that is.
Children don't always know what their parents are going through. It's not until they're older that they finally realize.
But doesn't that mean he can't tell right from wrong? He's already a high school student, you know.
Yukimaru, you're so mature. You're already making me blush. It's been dangerous recently. It's not safe for a kid to be out alone at night. So I'm sure his mother must have been very worried.
Yeah. So I was super worried too.
Yes, you're right, Yukimaru-kun. You're a very kind person.
Oh, don't play dumb, Sensei.
What do you mean, Yukimaru-kun?
You can't hide it from me. I know all about it. You thought no one noticed. Sorry for trying to trick you.
So that was it. Well then, have fun. And so Yukimaru left the room and I entered in his place. I wonder how the talk went. I can't read anything from his expression. I sat down across from Sensei. Well then, now it's Mi-chan's turn. Why did you do that, Mi-chan? You shouldn't hit someone, you understand? I'll never get mad at you, so you can always confide in Sensei. I might be able to help you, Mi-chan. Is that so? I want to have dinner with you, Sensei. Can I come again today? Thanks, I appreciate the sentiment, but I'm sorry. I've got something to do tonight. Why don't we have dinner some other time? I'll be sure to make some time for you. What the heck? Normally Sensei would ask me out herself, but for some reason I got turned down. I headed home feeling depressed. When I got home, I'll probably get scolded by my mom. What a pain. There's nothing interesting at home anyway, is there? I'll just hole up in my room and read the rest of my light novels. I mean, what else can I do? Speaking of which, what was Sensei up to? I'm sure the training assistants have a huge pile of homework to go through. Even now, she must be working hard to make her dream of becoming a teacher come true. It seems I can't do anything to support her. Sensei, until your dreams come true, wouldn't it be better for me to stay by your side? Oh, I doubt that. But it looks like we got the right choice. Let's go. It's a memory from a distant past. There was a field of sunflowers near my house. When I grow up, I want to become a teacher and teach lots of stuff to kids. Teaching isn't exactly about studying lessons, it's about how to think and how to live. It's not easy. When people lose their way, I hope I could help them find their way again. Both kids who are good at studying and those who aren't. I want to protect everyone. I want to save everyone. The sunlight reflects off of Mi-chan's glasses. How was it? It might be silly, right? A kid like me spouting off all these grand ideals. I don't even know if I can make this happen. Humans are so tiny and they die so quickly. There may come a day, no matter how hard you work to achieve something, it will be for nothing. But sometimes I ask myself, what is it I'm even doing? Saiko-chan took out a large cube from her pocket. What's this? I tilted my head in curiosity as Saiko-chan giggled and smiled. Did you know? The top and bottom sides of the die always add up to 7. You know, after a long time ago, in some faraway country, 2 prisoners on death row were making a bet for a chance to escape. You roll the dice and whoever gets the biggest roll wins. The loser becomes the bait and lets the winner escape. One was an ordinary single man, the other was a father and wife, child waiting at home. Which do you think would win, Mi-chan? It was a difficult question for me as a child. How did I answer back then? As a mere human, I think it would be arrogant to pick a side. When did humans become so proud they'd be able to put a value on life? Actually, you know, there's no continuation on that story. Maybe in the future, it might be made. She was like no other person. Under the deep blue starry sky, illuminated by twinkling stars, there's a girl talking to another girl. Oh, looks like you came here again. You haven't learned your lesson, I see. Huh? The way you say that, you hate me or something. No, I had no ill will. It's because I'm not the one to judge people based on their intentions alone. Just like you. What do you mean? I meant what I meant. I'm just killing time here. I didn't want to see anyone, so I came here at this hour. Oh, then you must forgive me since I'm here. Seems so. Well, are you making fun of me? You're such a cheeky little kid. Ayume-san, I also feel jealous of you. Oh, I don't mind. I get that a lot. I can't go on like this. I have to find someone to look down on to make myself feel better, you see. Pitiful girl. How cruel. I wish you'd think nicer the way you put that. But still, you persistently come to my place. Why? You're not here just to see me, are you? Because it seems like you hate me. Is it because you want me to affirm your actions? Because you got a pat on the back from a cold and cruel me? It'll make you feel better about yourself, right? Well, that wasn't my intention. Well, don't worry. I'm not going to comfort you. I am unfortunately not the kind of person that you think I am. You and that person, I want to curse you both. Oh, you poor thing. You're so full of doubt that you can't trust anyone, can you? Go ahead. Use it. Try it. Curse me to death. I don't care who, but if one tries to look down on me, I'll drag them down to the same hell as me. If I'm the only one who's going to be ruined, then it's better everyone's to be unhappy. Oh, if that's the case, then I guess there's no point in furthering this conversation. All the words I've said to you were not able to reach your ears. I suppose you'll find out, and you'll regret it. The misfortune you wish on someone else will become the very same misfortune that befalls you. That's fascinating. Daffodils here. That naughty big sis. You know, it's very funny that, like, the character is also being called One-chan. You know, big sis again. I had a feeling it was her that was related to this character. I had a feeling deep down. But yeah, it actually is. Wow. I wonder who was, like, related to the character in the last route, though. It's been a while since then. Sensei and I became more and more intimately involved. There were fulfilling days like I'd never experienced before. I put my childish days behind me. Sexual desire, pleasure of the flesh, I'm in the world of adults now. Ever since that day, Yukimaru and Nan stopped coming to school. I guess they got scared of angering Sensei or something. I didn't care about that. Who cares? Who the fuck cares? I don't need anything but Sensei. Other than our mutual love, nothing else matters. I have a date with Sensei today. Same as that night, a festival night. How many such festival nights have we spent together since then? Sensei, as beautiful as ever. Having enjoyed the festival, we sat down on the bench to rest. My, what's bothering you, Mi-chan? You've been down lately. What's troubling you? Is it something you can't even tell me about? Maybe you feel better after talking to me. I'll listen to everything you have to say, you know. I'm a proper teacher and all. Hey. Oh. I see. It's about Yukimaru and Nana-san, right? Mi-chan, you have a flashy fight with Yukimaru back then, didn't you? I was worried too, so I paid a visit to their places, and both of them seemed fine to me. Look, here, take a look at this. Sensei smiled happily as she took out 2 colorful turquoise shell candies from her plastic bag dangling under her arm. I bought some souvenirs at the stall just now. I'm sure the 2 of them will love them. Sensei is so kind. Why did the 2 of them even come to mind in a place like this? I came here all the way to have a date here with Sensei. Sensei is just too kind to everyone. But it's better to just leave those guys alone. Sensei and I embrace each other on the bed of a love hotel. I feel like I'm being consumed by sex ever since I got together with Sensei. I wonder if this is what an adult relationship is like. Every time we embrace each other, my head feels like it's about to boil. Come be together with me. I'll definitely make you happy. My head starts to feel funny. My head starts to feel fuzzy from our shared body heat. Hey Mi-chan, do you like Sensei? Of course, I'm your #1 fan. I see, that's good. What part of me do you like? If I don't know, it'll make me quite nervous. Because no matter how much you love me right now, Sensei puts her hand on my cheek. If you knew the real me, you'd hate me. A bad feeling wells up inside me. I have a hunch this person was... You're not Saiko, are you? Just who are you? Yes. Since when were you able to be aware of this? Sensei moved her mouth strangely, as if half joking. I want you to tell me if it's not true. I wanted it to be a lie. How good would it have been if it was a lie? I've been pretending to be Saiko, but I'm not Saiko. I'm a different person. Someone else. Oh, stop it. Don't give me that look. Tell me you're lying, Sensei. But now, I'm living as Saiko, so I accept the position of teacher in her stead. I won't believe it. I can't believe it. Sensei, you're lying, right? That's ridiculous. Oh, it's true. I've erased Saiko and put myself in her place. I want to be like Saiko. I want to be reborn and live Saiko's life. I want you to marry me, so I can truly become Saiko. To become so much of a general article that even she'd have to admit defeat. Saiko's life has always been perfect, is capable, pretty, and rich. They even had a cute lover like you. I put in a lot of blood, sweat, and tears to emulate that woman's perfection, you know. Although it's such a short time, I feel fulfilled and happy. Don't make such a face, it's hard on me too. I truly love you from the bottom of my heart though, Mi-chan. And this feeling is not a lie. Sensei is a bad person. There are a lot of faces of Sensei that you haven't seen, and there's a lot of terrible things that I've done that can't be spoken about. Even so, will you still think upon me fondly? Oh, brother, time to save. There we go. I love you, Sensei. Sensei, we can't be together anymore. I don't know how this is gonna end, honestly. Which one should I do? I feel like the kind thing would be like, oh yeah, I love you, Sensei. But at the same time, though, I feel like if I say we can't be together anymore, what you gonna do to me? Because I'm 100% sure that, like, Nana and Yukimaru are probably dead. If we're gonna be honest, I think she dealt with them, honestly. So if I say we can't, what do you think she's gonna do to me? I'm dying right here in the bed. That's all I'm saying, man. So I'm at a loss, honestly. I guess I'm just gonna say I love you, Sensei. I love you. Even if Sensei's an imposter, even if Sensei is an imposter and a criminal, even if she's a vicious murderer who killed Saiko and Ichan, even so, with both arms, I embrace Sensei's body as hard as I can. Mi-chan? I'm not letting go of this hand again. I've decided, even if Sensei's an imposter, I don't mind. Thank you. Thank you for choosing Sensei. Because the feelings I have for her are real.
After a few years together,
Mi-chan's child, our child, was born safe and sound, and now I'm taking good care of him. He's growing up so fast and looks like you, Mi-chan. He's showing interest in books and cute girls in them. I wonder if his personality will be just like yours. Thank you, Mi-chan. I'm so grateful to you. Right now, you're a faceless corpse, hidden somewhere in the mountains behind the city. By the way, your friends are there with you, in a place that only I know the existence of. Thanks to you, I was able to retrieve something that was precious to me. I always thought once you lost something, you could never get it back. But I was wrong. I guess back then, I had simply given up on my own future. I'm definitely going to be happy. It's okay if I'm not perfect like her. In my own way, I'll become a mother who can protect this warmth. I took the baby's hands and walked away with a smile.
I don't know what happened. But in memorial service of the aborted fetus. What kind of ending name is that? But yeah, it did sound kind of wrong to just give up and say I love her. Honestly. It's gee. Again, I'm telling you deep down, I knew for a fact she killed Yukimaru, I knew for a fact she killed Nana, and I knew for a fact that she was not Saiko. And so to just kind of fall in love because of I don't know, her charm. That doesn't work for me. That's never gonna work for me. Alright, let's do it again. Sensei, we can't stay together anymore. You know how it is. I couldn't answer Sensei's feelings. There's no way, you killed every person I loved. You were trying to beat them, get close to me. Well, it's okay, I understand, Mi-chan. I know I did something unforgivable. Tomorrow, I'll go to the police and atone for my sins. Not that they will forgive me, of course. So, I have one last favor to ask of you, Mi-chan. Can you always stay with me like this until tomorrow morning? Unsure what to do, I nodded and gently took her hand in mine. This is the end. This is the last time I will go out with Sensei. And this is also the last time we will spend time together. I got a little sad when I think about it. When I think back on the time we spent together, my heart aches in a way. Is Sensei asleep already? A single tear fell from her closed eyes. Starting tomorrow, I won't be able to hold Sensei's hand or touch her body, nor will I be able to hear her voice. We won't see each other, hopefully never again, forever. When morning comes, the two of us will. Ding dong. From somewhere I hear a station chime. Ah, the Love Hotel. It's close to some subway station, wasn't it? Is it morning already? At last morning has come. Sensei? Sensei wasn't by my side. Did you wake up already? No, she must have left already. You won't even say goodbye to me, huh? Why? Can't let you leave without a final farewell. I listened carefully. The sound of dripping water seemed to be coming from the bathroom. Sensei? I had a very bad feeling about this. I rushed into the bathroom. Sensei. I forcefully opened the bathroom door. Welcome to the world of... Huh? Welcome to the world of... The world of pixels? I'm pretty familiar with that one. The world of pixels, eh? Fascinating. Well, I thought this one was pretty well foretold, honestly. From the beginning, I had a feeling that there was something going on, because the story that he was reading and in the class at the beginning, that one was kind of like a foreshadow in a way. as to like what was going to happen. An unfamiliar girl, forgotten or something like that, was in the story. And then all of a sudden, an unfamiliar girl walked in my classroom. I was like, this story's coming to life in a way. What the hell? So at the end of the day, I guess this one kind of gave itself away at the start of the game. It's like, there was already a seed of doubt in my head that there was something up with this girl. I wasn't sure what, but it came to light pretty soon. That's all I'm gonna say, man. Saiko. It wasn't until I got to college until I met her. She also wanted to become a teacher, just like me. It was both my first rival and my friend I had in my whole life. The woman I called Saiko. Truly perfect.
Asane, let's work hard together. We'll definitely become teachers together.
Asane? I knew it. There's something up with their name. I didn't know what the other person's name was, and I had a certain that it wasn't Saiko. It couldn't have been Saiko. So her name is Kasane then. She had a keen mind and a great personality, loved by everyone.
Asane, if you have any problems, be sure to tell me. I'll definitely help you.
She was good with words too, and never got tired of being there with me.
Kasane, if you're ever in trouble, I'll always be able to reach a hand out to you.
She had good grades, a promising future, and she was perfect in every way.
I love you, Kasane. Let's be together forever.
She was so close to me that I always was comparing myself to her. That's why I always felt a sense of inferiority. She had a boy she loved from back in her hometown. She had promised him she would come back as a teacher and teach him properly. She often told me stories about those old times.
Kasane?
Every time I heard her tell one of those stories, I knew she had been blessed from birth. She was dearly loved by everyone around her when she was growing up.
Saiko, you don't understand how I feel.
She had it all since she was born. In comparison, I'm born from a poor family and lived a miserable life in a pigsty just like house. When I grew up, I despised my parents. No one was there to support me or encourage me. That's how I lived my life, and by the time I grew up, I didn't have a single ounce of confidence. I didn't want to die. I didn't know if I wanted to live either. I had started to have stupid thoughts. If I could die, I could get this over with quickly. I'm an ordinary person, and I'm not unique in any way. I'm no better than anyone else, completely average. No, below average might be a better way to say it. I might be a person with no merit or worth.
Yes, I don't understand.
At that moment, she was staring right into my eyes with a serious expression on her face.
Whether I understand or not is not important. I think it's not such a big problem.
You've always said things I don't understand. What's important is that I care about you, and my heart truly desires to help you. You've noticed the inferiority complex I have, haven't you? You knew about it anyway, didn't you? And that there was just a little part of me that just wanted to kill you. Even in my heart, I've always wished for your ruin.
I don't want to see Kasane's pained face anymore. You've been through a lot, haven't you?
Because you looked down on me like that. At some point, I gave up on the idea of becoming a teacher. No matter what I did, I was always second to her. It was always her who stood out. I'm the one who stood under the shade unnoticed. I didn't set out to become a teacher to be miserable like this.
Huh? What are you talking about? You said we were going to become teachers together. Why so suddenly?
Well, it's your dream. Why don't you chase it yourself? I'm getting off this stage.
Asane?
You leave me alone. After I parted with her and quit school, I debuted in nightlife work. At first, all I wanted was to make money I needed to survive. Still, I was satisfied because I made enough money just using my body. I received words of gratitude and large sums of money from men. It's against public opinion, but somehow it makes me feel like I've done something productive, even though I'm like this. Even though I'm doing this, I'm making someone, somewhere, smile, and they need me. How funny. How wonderful. What a wonderful line of work. I even thought that maybe this is my calling. Maybe finding worth was easier than I thought. It was so comforting to have someone who affirms you.
Kasane. By looking at my fallen self, she said, "If this is just to satisfy your need for approval, you better wash yourself off quickly. Are you okay with this, Kasane? Do you even think that you can spend your entire life here like this?" I hadn't thought about it. I didn't want to live. Because I don't want to live. "Come back quickly. Please, Kasane, before it's too late." She held out my hand, as if in prayer. Or is it too late for even that? "What do you mean?" "Kasane." What the hell are you even talking about? Why don't you hear this? I have a baby in here. Is that so? Congratulations. I'm going to become a mother. Isn't that awesome? See? I have become an adult faster than you. At last, I beat you. I feel so proud. I've never been able to compete with Saiko in even one area, but now I'm the first. I was elated. My hopes were prematurely dashed. Along with blood, something precious with me flowed away. It was so sudden I didn't even know what was going on. But just that was enough to break my heart. I cried and cried over my loss of my child. I stood on the precipice of death. Saiko returned from her hometown from an educational internship. Everything was going well with her. It was so frustrating and unfair. I'll never recognize you. Kasane, what's the meaning of this? A wild cord around Saiko's throat. She showed no sign of fear, with a calm attitude. I'll kill you and go back to your hometown and your place. And then, I'm going to steal the man you love. I want that man to give me back my baby that I got taken from me. What's so funny? You know, you're an idiot, Kasane. How are you going to replace me? It's hopeless for you. There's no way you can mimic me. What are you saying? You really think that you can play my role when you're such a failure in life? Annoyed by her provocative words, I struck her with my fist. That's right. I'm a failure anyway, so I'm going to take your life and start over. I'm the one who's unhappy. Don't you think it's too cruel? You think so, don't you, Saiko? It seems so. And you're going to have to play my role perfectly until the day you die. So good luck with that. Don't waste your time with uttering that crap. Just go fuck yourself, Saiko. Oh, don't laugh. I feel relieved when I see the weak. How great it is that I'm not like them. I've always wanted to see your face like that, wounded and battered, and miserable and dirty. Shut up. I'm battered and miserable and dirty, and this person seems to be happy about it. How can she afford to be like this when she's about to be killed? I'm going to start over. Definitely. One of the same age, born with the same planet, and with the same dream. We're supposed to be similar. It's just the way we were born and raised differently. What's the difference between us? Why, I'm the only one who's unhappy. Seeing her happy face like that makes me want to kill her. Makes me want to mess up happiness and destroy it, and make her suffer the same things that I did. I've always been jealous of you. I've always hated you, and that's all. Eventually, she stopped moving. A drop of water fell from her cheek. I realized that the water was spilling from my eyes too. I made up my mind. I will live as an imposter in her place. Happy end. Imposter. And thanks for playing. Career password 2, Ma.
Quite fascinating in its own right. The idea of changing your future because you got a poor hand to be dealt. If you don't like your hand, just go take someone else's hand. How very fascinating. I can't say I agree with that choice of action, though. But let's go pursue the other ending, shall we? What if we go back here and see and say, oh, absolutely not forget. Apparently I dozed off for a bit. Oh, good morning. Are you awake, Mi-chan? You must be tired. But don't worry. You won't have to feel tired anymore. Sensei's gentle voice was tinged with a bit of eeriness. Gradually, my vision became clearer and clearer. Remember I told you I'd teach you a lesson, not related to studying? When I saw what Sensei was holding in her hand, my face tensed up. A wire-like thing stretched out from her hand and coiled around my neck. Oh, there are so many things I want to teach you, Mi-chan. What's this? Is she gonna kill me? The wire wrapped around my neck and was gradually tightening. Good. Sensei smirked as I felt my mouth open wide. I'll snatch it all away from you because I'm a bad girl. The wire tightened around my neck and with a tremendous force too. I was very conscious and I desperately struggled to stop Sensei. Sensei, everything you love, I'll snatch it all away from you. However, my resistance was futile. Eventually, my strength left my arms, I faded into unconsciousness. Bad and hidden truth. I'm not sure I understand that one, honestly. But I say refuse. I refused. No, get a grip on yourself, me after all. No matter how much we've known each other, no matter how much we've known each other since we were kids and having feelings for each other, an illicit relationship between teacher and student, that simply won't be forgiven. I rejected Sensei's lips. Mi-chan, so we can't. Why not? Is it because you don't like me? Sensei slumped her shoulders in disappointment. That has to be it. It's because you don't like me, right? No, I didn't mean. I'm just... It's okay. You don't have to be so uptight. I'd feel better if you made it clear that you didn't want to do it. Sensei? As I thought, I'm not suitable. I'm not good enough. Sensei had a serious expression and was muttering something in a soft voice. I knew one day I would regret this. I was right. I should have never had any hope from the start. I've been thinking about this for a while. Something smells funny. Kinda smells like gas. My god, Sensei, you opened the gas valve. It's such a lonely thing to die alone, my dear sweet Mi-chan. Won't you die with me? Bad and taking you with me. You shut the hell up. I let my emotions get the better of me and punched Yukimaru in the face as hard as I could. Oh damn it, it's on now! I may be skinny, but I may not have any muscles, but I'm still human, and a man's gotta do what he's gotta do. No, stop it, both of you. Stop it now. What the hell do you guys know? You don't know anything, do you? This is my problem, it's none of your business. I raised my fist in the air to give him another sock to the noggin. I caught Yukimaru by surprise and he was thrown backwards. The orderly rose the desk collapsed with a great rattle. Yukimaru was hung on the desk, collapsed as if on a drying rack. It stopped moving. Yukimaru? In a panic, Nana rushed over. No way. It's a lie. Answer me, Yukimaru. Oh. Nana had been cut off mid-sentence and she too fell on top of Yukimaru. Blood trickled down on her head. What the hell is this? What happened? How did this happen? I turned around and looked behind me. Oh, you've really done it now, Mi-chan. Sensei coolly lifted a chair up with hands. Fresh blood dripped from the leg of the chair. Saiko-sensei, you did this to Nana? Oh, don't worry. Sensei will help you. There's nothing to worry about. Come on, let's clean this up before someone sees us. Horrifying words came out of Sensei's mouth. I did as Sensei instructed and carried the blinds inside the car. My body was trembling with fear, but I had to obey.
All this because of what I've done. Sensei drove us deep into the mountains. It was still bright outside. Perhaps classes haven't started yet. Sensei tore off her clothes and threw their phones and personal belongings into a sack. Alright, take off all their clothes and make sure none of their belongings remain. I'll burn them up later. Sensei then proceeded to destroy traces of evidence. She lifted up a nearby rock and swung it down as hard as she could over Nana's face. Mash your face like this so there's no trace left. No one will be able to know who it belonged to. That way, it's harder for them to identify the corpse. Why does she know that? How could she act like she was used to it? I got a little afraid and trembled at the sight of Sensei's figure. What are you doing? Are you going to stand there and watch? You're going to help too. Even if you say that, I'm frozen in fear when I think about the horrible things I'm about to do. Don't be so naive. You killed them now. Assert some responsibility and see it to the end. Sensei looked at me with sharp eyes, completely different from the Sensei I knew. Oh, more? That's crazy. I can't do it. I'll be your accomplice. Oh, bro, get to work. You are the accomplice now. Get to work. I lifted up the rock and slammed it as hard as I could on Yukimaru's face. Witnessing a tragedy like this, I'm once again reminded by the gravity of my sins. Every time I swung my arm down, what used to be my friend's face got smashed and squished and, in the end, burnt to ashes. Sorry. No, I shouldn't think like that. I felt like that anyway. And that means I wasn't doing it in self-defense. Now I'm an accomplice. Sensei and I have become demons. After the whole cover-up was over, I was sitting in the passenger seat of Sensei's car. I was covered in mud and blood. And so I decided it wouldn't be a good idea to go home like this. First, I would take a shower in Sensei's house. And then I had to get cleaned up quickly, before anyone sees me like this. While I'm fidgeting, Sensei is driving with a blank expression on her face. Her skill was extraordinary. How could she do it so callously and not feel anything? Was there a cruel side, Sensei, I didn't know about? What the hell happened to you while we were apart? Hey, Sensei. I couldn't help but ask you. Why did you help me? Do you really want to know why? It's because Sensei is a murderer. Bad end. Criminal record. I gotta say, this ending's not so bad. Aside from the fact we have a criminal record, but at the end of the day, is it really a criminal record and no one knows about it? I can't do it. Irresponsible man. You're responsible for the lives you take. It's the least we can do, isn't it? Fine, then I'll do it. You stay over there and watch. After telling me off coldly, Sensei picked up the shovel that was stuck nearby. She lifted it high and swung it down on Yukimaru's face with great force. Oh, you poor thing. Poor Yukimaru. Such a good friend who was acting hot-headed out of worry for an irresponsible man. I wonder how he feels now, betrayed by his dear friend. I watched in silence as teacher covered up the evidence. I watched as Yukimaru and Nana's faces were crushed. I felt like throwing up. I felt like I shouldn't look away even if I couldn't do it myself, but I couldn't bear looking at it. There's no way I can be okay with that. But you won't forgive me for that, right, Sensei? Suddenly, I felt a shock in my head. The vision turned red. Oh, you're still standing. You're sturdier than I thought. Sensei? Why? Sensei had a shovel in her hand and was about to hit me one more time. I slowly backed away. Sensei, don't do this. Why me? I wanted to run away, but my legs couldn't move as I commanded them to. If I let you go, you never know when you might have a slip of the tongue. That makes sense, right? I'm sorry, but this is where it ends, and I won't say all the time we spent together was a lie. But it's your fault for being too wishy-washy. I'm sure she's looking down at you too. As for your body, just leave it to me. Bad end. Letting others take care of your dirty laundry.